Right, I think we are live. I'm just going to be checking something. I'm just going to be jumping live to you because I want to show you something that's just come in from Amazon in the USA. And I haven't had a proper chance to read it, but it's about account health. And I want to share with you what I'm seeing. And obviously, if you're in the UK seller, you're going to see that as well. So obviously, if you've got any questions, drop them down below. But I do just want to show you something in the USA. So if anyone's joining, I just got an email from Amazon about welcome to something called Account Health Assurance. So Account Health Assurance. And I'm going to just kind of go, if I get rid of this banner, 1 second. If I get rid of this, and I want to add this to the stream. So if I'm just going to I'm just dropping on a live quickly. If anyone's here, obviously do drop a question because I will answer it. But I just want to talk about this email that's come in from Amazon quickly. And I'm going to zoom in, don't worry, because I appreciate that no one can ever actually read this. This is called Account Health Assurance. Now, it's something, I think it's new. I'm not too sure, but obviously if you've got it, let me know. But I'm like, oh, I've never seen this before. And obviously if you're in the UK, this might be something coming over, but I quite like the idea of it. So I just want to kind of share with you what I'm seeing, what's going on, and then obviously talk about this account health assurance. So if anyone's seen this before, let me know in the comments, but I will zoom in and just talk it through in a second. I just want to let you know what I'm seeing. So 2 seconds. So really simply, this email's come in to, should we say, my account, and this is in the USA. So really, if I kind of zoom in to make it really easy for people to see, is I've literally got it right here, whereby Amazon have come in and they've emailed me to say, welcome to Account Health Assurance. I've never seen that before, quite interesting. And they're basically saying here, congratulations. And if I'm going to zoom out a second, just so I can get it a bit clearer. So they're basically saying, hey, congratulations and welcome to your, should we say, because of you've maintained a high account health rating, you're now enrolled in what's known as account health insurance. So I've never seen this before. It's quite interesting. Also, with account health insurance, we will not deactivate your selling account provided you work with us to resolve any issues. So that's a good thing. We like that. I don't really want to be deactivated at all. I just see a couple of people dropped in on Instagram. Roma the Roma, love it. Thank you very much for the strong arms. I need to go hit the gym after this. So I'm only jumping on for a little bit. So I don't know if anyone else has had this. It's called Account Health Assurance. I've seen it in the US. I've never seen it before. I'm like, oh, this is very interesting. So they're talking about, so with Account Health Assurance, we will not deactivate your selling account provided you work with us to resolve any issues. This is a benefit. And if I can kind of zoom in, this is a benefit designed to give a greater peace of mind as you're growing your Amazon business, and there's no charge for it. So I'm like, oh, interesting. Now it says there, how does it work? Anytime we identify critical policy issues with your selling account, an account health specialist will personally review the issues, not a bot, because obviously it's always bots reviewing the issues, and we're going to proactively work with you to resolve them. As long as we can reach you within 72 hours, and then work with us to resolve the issues, your account will not be deactivated. So the one thing which I am kind of seeing, and I will just kind of share this now, is the fact that I'm seeing a lot of change in Amazon's Seller Central and the way they're dealing with accounts. Beforehand, it was suspend first, ask questions later. Now you can call them. Now you can do other things. Now you can have that conversation with them. I think they're really changing it. And do you know what the other one is? I think they're seeing the rise of Walmart in the US, so they're getting worried. But I think also as well, this is going to come over to the UK. So if any UK sellers watching right now, watch this as well. So our team will contact you with the emergency contact number you provided. And so always make sure it's up to date. As a reminder, you've also access to the account health support. So if you have any questions you want addressing, maintaining account health, use the Call Me Now button on your account page. Do I need to do anything? No. So in addition to working with us within 72 hours, when we reach out to resolve an issue, you must continue to maintain an account health score of 250 for at least 6 months with no more than 10 days below 250. Now, if you want to know, within my Amazon account right now, our account health is over 300. So that's green, it's got the numbers and sort of things. So green, I really like that. But this is something really interesting. I've never seen it before, account health across Amazon. And I think it's something, I don't know if any of you have seen it as well. But I think, she said, this is the way I'm kind of interpreting this is to say that Amazon's kind of got better with account health and they're not suspending so much. But now, because you're maintained a high level of account health, is what they're saying is the fact that we're now going to give you an extra level of look, we accept that perhaps maybe we suspend too fast. What's actually going to happen is that we're now going to, should we say, contact you and you've got 72 hours to have a conversation about it. So I think that is really interesting. And if anyone knows more about it or knows much about it, maybe it's been around for a long time. Maybe my account health has just been awful, and perhaps I've just seen it. But this is in my US account. Obviously, we've got 300 in there, or she's an account health of 300. But in the UK, I haven't seen this either. And we've got a pretty good. We've got no IP complaints in the US. We've got 3 IP complaints in the UK. So just kind of keep that in mind. Adam just kind of dropped in and said, interesting. Adam, yeah, I agree. I'm interested in this. I think it's very interesting, especially coming in. I think Amazon's being a bit kind of like, Walmart's coming in, taking some of the shoes. Amazon are making job layoffs right now. They're like, we need to protect our sellers. Maybe times are changing. Maybe Amazon actually likes sellers now. So definitely something that I'm thinking about. Guys, if you've got any questions about that or anything else, do drop me a message down below. I'm just kind of doing a quick live. I'd just like to drop on. Yesterday I had a really good call with Gavin Sweeney. Do drop that if you're going to watch that on the line. But I'm just going to drop in now for about 20 minutes, half an hour tops. I'll shoot off afterwards. But I just wanted to talk to you about this account health. Again, account health assurance, they're not going to deactivate. It's like they literally said, welcome to account health assurance. I've never seen it before. Something new. I don't know if you guys have got it. So something definitely there. Let's remove that and put this back on. So obviously, guys, let me know how you're getting on with Q4. We've definitely seen a sales increase. I'm not going to lie. Sales have really started to increase in the UK. US has picked up as well. UK is probably like 20% up on what we're seeing. US has picked up more than that, 50% we're seeing. That's been one thing for us, and we've really kind of improved that, should we say, or seen those sales. I would say also as well the fact that we're doing a lot around, should we say purchasing, increasing the purchasing, the VAs, but also as well improving sales through our repricing. I've done so much work, and I'm now doing more hours a week on repricing than I am on operations for Amazon. So kind of shows you now is a really, really important time. AA says, how can we improve the account health score? So account health assurance score. Well, I think it's just the account health score, because this is called account health assurance, so AHA. You said yours is 220. I think that's pretty good. Look, AA, I think if you've got like IP complaints, like I've got literally the entire account health is green, like completely green. I'll see if I can find you an example. Give me 2 seconds. I did share an image previously with one of my team members. We shared it on my social. So if I can find it, I'll definitely get out for you. But I think, like, number one, we just made everything completely green. Like, nothing. We have nothing on our account health. Give me 2 seconds. I'll see if I can find a picture. But AA, let me know, like, do you have any, like, IP complaints, problems there? Let me know that. Then obviously I can perhaps say, like, also we use a guy called Jeff who really supports us in getting that right. I'm just going to see if I can get this up, if I can find it. See if I can find a picture of our account health. So I'm not logged into that one yet. Oh my god, I'll be here forever looking for it. But AA, let me know if you've got, like, should we say, IP complaints, suspected IP complaints, even like there's lots of like the fraud detection things, like lots of them. And I think for us, here we go. Let's download this. I found it. Actually, we're not 300, we're 400. Tell a lie. Say a lie. I'm going to save this. 2 seconds. Just going to save this. And then let's see if I can just load that up. I'll load it up as well. 2 seconds. I'll show you this account health. Let me see if I can save this. I'm going to stop that. And I'm going to share 1 second. Share screen. See if I can share this as well. 2 seconds. Window. Is that it? There we go. Share. So this is AA. If you want to know, this is my account health right now. Or she said it's actually a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty much now. You can kind of see. Right, let me get rid of your question. And if anyone's got any questions, drop them down below. You can kind of see here we've got a 400 rating and we've got nothing. Literally nothing. My team have done an amazing job. Like, I'm super proud of them. We do $1 million a year in arbitrage only, no wholesale, like all the stuff that people say you can't do. And we are completely 400 account health, really happy. Now it does go up to 1,000, but it looks like here, if you kind of look at this, it's got a mark, which is 200. So I wouldn't be surprised if you get it as well, this kind of message, because the 200 is, that is the idea there. I think the 200 is where they're going to say, oh, you're fine. We are 400, but it's kind of like, you can see here, this is like a small bit, and then this 2 to 1,000, like kind of like really big. But it doesn't really matter so much. I think the 0, 100, 200 is a big warning sign. So I hope that makes sense. We got a lot there. AA, let me know if that answers your question. I appreciate you dropped it in here if I can help you as well. If guys are on Instagram, obviously I'll answer that as well. I'm just kind of putting some comments out. Also as well, I'm actually doing live right now from the reseller network, obviously the YouTube channel. Just want to put a big shout out and thanks to Christoph's in regards to giving us access to that as well. Like, I really appreciate it. And hopefully obviously it can add some value to you guys in your Amazon business. So someone asked the question right here, Facebook user, is there a way around order cancellation on the USA or virtual address doesn't pass retailer checks and I can't order anything from some of them? Great question. A couple of things I'd look at, like VPNs, making sure you're using VPNs. Number two, making sure that your card address isn't too far away from the VPN. That's another one. Like if your VPN is in New York and your card which is in San Francisco, yeah, that's pretty far away. And then the other ones we look at are, what is it called? Again, your card registered address to where your prep ship address is, because if they're quite far, that can cause problems as well. I.e., like you're registered in San Francisco, but you're shipping it to New York. That can be a problem. Also, as well, I think one of the most beneficial things we ever did, and probably the biggest tip I could ever recommend, get on the phone, give the supplier a call, give the retailer, pretend you're like a normal person. Hey, I just tried making this order, didn't work, what's going on? They'll generally tell you. That's what I quite like. They'll generally tell you, like, oh, it didn't do this. Like, I'll find out why. Like, yeah, we want to buy from you. Because at the end of the day, the retailer wants to sell. They don't want to sell to resellers. But if you pretend to be a normal customer, they'll try and find out why the problem is. And they'll let you know. And they'll be like, oh, I'll try another card, but I don't want it to happen again. You know, make up that kind of excuse. Like, I've got another card. Maybe I could try that, but I don't want it to happen again. I don't want to get lots of cancellations. So I think your top tip there, focus on just doing those things that said VPNs are really good, distance between VPN, but then finally, do look at do look at call them. We do that so much, it makes a big difference. I've got a message from Facebook, and if you're on Instagram, I can see you, so I'm watching that as well. I have Instagram right here. Woohoo. If anyone's on Instagram, let me know. I can see your messages. You are down here. I can see you. So let me go through. Facebook user, do you base your expected ROI on the current buy box or on the 30 or 90-day average? I don't base it on any of them. I really don't base it on any of them. And a really good example of why is the fact that if the price has always been, I don't know, if the price has always been like $20, for example, and all of a sudden Amazon, the listing with 900 stock, and now it's at $15, well, I'm going to probably think that it's not going back up to 20 because Amazon's just going to sit there and sell it through, depending on the volume of sales. But if the price has always been, if the 90-day price has always been something, and I can see that, perhaps maybe the stock's running out or maybe the product's now in demand, then I might think that price will go back up. So I would never ever use any one metric. I'm going to read the information available to me and use that to make a prediction. And the question you need to ask yourself whenever you're doing analysis is like, what is the value? What is the what do you call it? What's the price I think it's going to be? I hope that makes sense. So it's kind of like, what do I think the price is going to be in 2 to 4 weeks time when my stock is live? That's what I'm looking at. So again, we're not really interested in any one metric, current buy box, 30 or 90 average. That's kind of like being lazy. Read the chart. I hate to say it, Mr. Facebook user. Learn to read the chart. That's going to really help you out. Let's go jump through a couple more questions. Joe May. Hi, Tom. Currently changing from limited individual to LTD on Amazon. They're asking for proof of my business address. My accountant says UTR proof should work, but Amazon's only asking for utility bill. Yeah, bank statement. Does your new business have a bank statement? I'll tell you a top tip. Create a Wise business account. That'll work. You can just create the account. It takes like a day tops. You don't need any transactions. They'll just let you download the statement. It can be blank. I think I've used that. Yeah, I think I've used that before as a business address. You've got to persevere. I mean, while your accountant's saying one thing, they're saying utility bill. Generally, it's utility bill or bank statement. So I would probably say bank statement should work. And I think that'd be a really good point. So yeah, I think the real question comes is use the bank statement. That's going to support you. Otherwise, utility bill could be like a company mobile phone. If you want to do that, set it up and then cancel it. You do a SIM-only contract, perhaps. Like, we don't have a utility bill for mine. I've done it for years. Yeah, I've never been asked that. Bank statement should be fine. That makes sense. Adam, here comes the profit, please. Woo, 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 woo. Agreed. By the way, ROI is too low or something. I don't really know. Yeah, watch out. People on need to make your profit, but obviously everyone's like, you need to make more profits. Let's go through. Joe, any advice on submitting documents? Yeah, Joe, I hope that makes sense. Joe, let me know if that answers downstairs. So just try it. Honestly, I've had so many businesses ask me for things, and then when I submit them, I didn't submit what they asked for, but I submitted something else, and they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. I was like, okay, fine. Happy days. Perseverance. Yeah, Adam, definitely persevere. Completely agree. Facebook user, how much should your revenue be to join the Seller Academy? So if you want to know, Fast Track FBA Seller Academy is open. If you're looking to scale your business, if you're looking to grow, and the one thing I'll say is if you're looking to build a team, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people who are looking to grow, build a team, copy my systems, literally everything that I've done to build these two businesses, these frameworks. And look, I want to work personally with people. I'm only accepting 20 people into the Seller Academy. We're going to work really closely with them. We've just done a lot of work with the first wave. Feedback's been really, really positive. I'm literally touching base with everyone every week. We're having 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Well, it's 4. So it is 4 live calls, and one of them is with me, one with my purchasing managers, one with my admin team, one with my sources. So if you've got any questions, you can get them answered. And they're lifetime access, by the way. And that's into the Seller Academy. I'm only looking for 20 people. We had 5 sign up the other day. It's just gone. But I think you need to book a call with my team, because we want to make sure that not only is you're going to be, should we say, it's going to be right for your business, but also you're right for the Seller Academy. What we don't want is just any old people joining in who aren't really right. So in regards to revenue, I won't lie, we've got some people who are they're very much at the starting stage, but they're taking it very seriously. They work in some good roles beforehand. They've done previous experiences with other people on Amazon, but this is their chance to do it on their own. So we have taken that. So I think for you, the real question I wouldn't say is so much about ideal revenue. I'd ideally want you to probably be selling, know what you're doing. That would be an ideal thing, or have experience on Amazon. But I think cash flow wise would be the most important thing. Cash, for you, would be the most important thing. And I think probably at least 5,000 minimum. Why? Because at the end of the day, I can do it with people with £1,000, £2,000. But I do think that, if you want to build a business doing this, you've got to have cash. It's a cash flow intensive business. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I can build you $1 million business when you're sitting with $200 or £200. That's just lying. And I won't do that. So a couple of thousand at least, and I think you should be fine in investment. But do speak to my team, fasttrackfba.com/seller, or you can go to the link in the bio and you'll do my 7-figure framework, or fasttrackfba.com at the top 7 Seller Academy. Check that out. Trust me, I think you're going to really like it. The feedback's been great. You can see it. Look at Seller Academy. You can see what people are saying already. And it is really, really good. So definitely just looking for 20 people. Be very mindful, where you want to take this business over the next 6 to 12 months. Do you want to have graphs looking like this? Do you want to hit big numbers? And by the way, I run these in 2 hours a week. I really do. I talk to you guys more than I speak to my own operations manager. It's crazy. But so hopefully that answers your question, Facebook user. Let's jump through. I need to be quick. I need to go downstairs and go hit the gym. Starling bank statement works. Adam, top man. I think Joe's going to love you. Juvenile MK, what's your best advice to gain buyers? My first products I've listed through online retail arbitrage. I don't really understand. You're doing private label? How do you mean gain buyers? Oh, people retail arbitrage. Hit the buy box. Drop your price. That's it. I hate to say it. You've got to be competitive. If you're not on the buy box and you haven't got a professional selling account, you're not on the buy box. It's just not going to happen. So you've got to, I hate to say drop your price, but at the end of the day, when you're first starting, it is price competitive. So professional selling account on Amazon, and then also you need to be on the buy box. So that's the key metric. Hope that makes sense. Let's kind of jump through. Joe May, I recently created a Monzo account when I realized they were only asking for a utility or bank. Yeah, just submit it. Adam saying Starling works. I'll definitely do that. Facebook user, the Seller Academy. The 20 sellers you're looking for, are they going to get a free course or get a better deal? Sounds like a promotion. So the 20 people. So to give you an idea, I've built this 2 7-figure businesses on the Seller Academy, and we operate. It's great. I have 40 odd BAs running my Amazon businesses, 80 odd across 3 companies. And it's fun. I really enjoy it, but I really enjoy doing Fast Track FBA. And the one big thing we always got asked for a long time was Tom, you've hired lots of VAs, 550 for your clients. Any chance I could do the training with them? I really want to know. So what we understood was people wanted training. They wanted the support. They wanted to do it. And by the way, we built Seller Academy because VA Academy, because people wanted to copy my business. Well, what we've done is now copied my business. Like literally, we documented everything, the SOPs, all the courses we have are in that. Now, what I don't want to do is just open it up to anyone. I don't just like want to be like, yeah, come on, guys, get it all. Because at the end of the day, I'm not really interested in just saying, like, buy my course, for example. I really want you to get value from it. I really want it to work. And at the end of the day, what I realized is that a course is great, but you need the support behind it. Hence why we have 4 weekly 1-hour live calls. That's like lifetime access to that, which is incredible. And that's with my team, like my sources, my admin, my purchasers, and myself. So the concept comes is that I can't just take 100, 200 people on tomorrow. That wouldn't be fair to the people who paid, but also to my team as well. So we're just going to do it in waves of 20. We take 20 on. We get them right. We make sure they're all happy. And once they're all kind of set up and going, then we take another 20 on. But how long that will be, I have no idea. But what we do is we just want to make sure that we're taking on a small amount at a time to really support them. So hence why we're looking for the 20. Not going to be a free course, not going to be getting a better deal. Literally, like, if you are interested in taking your business to the next level and want to be part of the next 20 that we're taking on. And by the way, I think Monday, first day we had 5 go straight away. So I don't know how many are left, but literally I know, like, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and 4 was sold. I was like, wow, my team have done a really good job. And by the way, I'm in America. So really happy with that. But I think for you is like, just please understand that it's not open to everyone. You have to book a call. You have to speak to my team. We want to make sure it's right for you, but also we want to make sure it's right for us and our existing customers, and that you have the right expectation. If you don't have the right expectation, then it's not going to work. So we just want to check that. So that's why we're in doing 20, and then we shut again, and we make sure those 20 have the support they need to get where they need to be, to scale the frameworks, to scale their business up. Why? It's a proven system. I've done 2 7-figure businesses with it, and hopefully we'll do another one next year as well. But hope that makes sense. If you're interested, fasttrackfba.com/seller. Have a look down below. Facebook user, when you mentioned that the listing is going to look a lot like in 4 weeks and making a purchase, the hardest thing to do is estimate. I find how many other sellers have found this deal. Sometimes it's lots of price tanks. That was fine. I wish I bought more. 100% agree. But I tell you, the one thing is there is no hard and fast metric. There is no metric, no thing on Keeper you can read which is going to give you the exact answer. So when you're looking at like 90-day average, 30-day average, etc., it's not right. You can't use it. So what you've got to do is do some research. You've got to look at all the numbers, not just one. You've got to look at all the numbers. You've got to make a decision about what it's going to be in 4 weeks' time. That's the most important point. That is the most important point. If you can't do that, then like you're going to really make mistakes. And look, let's be crystal clear. Even if you do the right analysis and get it, right 9 times out of 10, there's always going to be 1 or 2 times out of 10 you're going to get it wrong. There's people come in, still crush the listing. Just life. That's it. Unfortunately, we work in a marketplace. We can't control other people. But our job is to support. Our job is to make sure that to bet right the majority of the time and win or lose some of the few very often. It's kind of like upside and downside. Cap the downside, massive upside. That's what you're looking for. It's like the same stock market investing. That's what we're looking. Nathan, hi Tom. I recently hit 200k in sales. Woohoo! Congratulations. Honestly, really, really well done. Honestly, I remember that journey. Keep going. Honestly, keep going. You're just getting started. Look at my graph. It's kind of like, if you look at my graph over lifetime, it's like you'll get that. You'll get that. It's really interesting. So keep doing it. Honestly, keep doing it. Thinking of getting USS. Yeah, fantastic. I think you'll love it. Like we do with the USS, taking us up to 7 figures. If you want to know, fasttrackfba.com/USS, we can do it on the website. You book in a free call. Honestly, have a call with my team. They'll talk you through it. I'll see what you think. See how much it helps you. We've got API integration into Amazon. We've got API integration to SDK. We've also got an aftercare team who can do custom add-ons. The one thing that is really good is it just speeds up everything you do. It makes your life so much easier, so much quicker. Like everyone who's got it is like, wow, I can't believe like how I operated beforehand. I was doing everything manually and it was so slow. Now they're doing it in the USS, so like, my God, I'm saving like 2-3 hours a day. Just imagine you have like 2 hours a day back in what you're doing. That's going to save you so much time, but also it means you're going to find more profitable products. Remember, time is our most valuable resource, and USS really helps it. Nathan, honestly, really, really big well done. If the document won't work, would reaching out to sales support something you recommend or they're not really useful? Try it. You can't, no harm. Just try it, definitely. Try the document, try again, keep persevering. That's what I'd say. Hi Tom, regarding our house, my supplier does not provide actual invoices, only email receipts. Would you submit this as policy violations? Yeah, and I'd probably provide an email from the supplier stating that they don't provide invoices in that format, so that Amazon can see that and they can chase the supplier and check it. So you've got evidence that what you're sending is legit. That's what I'd probably do. Showstopper, thank you for the hearts. Love the hearts. If anyone is here watching, I do need to jump off soon, but give me a thumbs up, give me a love heart. Absolutely love it. Honestly, thank you for the guys on Instagram as well. I am watching as well. I will need to jump off soon, but I just wanted to talk through the reason why is I'd seen like a new. By the way, I will just quickly screen share. I've got some questions and I will kind of get through them. I'll just be very, very quick. We've got an email come in today. Never seen it before. This is called Account Health. Let me undo this. I'm going to take these off. Ooh, get there. It said Amazon Account Health Assurance. And it said, congratulations, because you maintained a high account health rating, you're now enrolled account health insurance. Never seen that before in my life. And it says, obviously, we're not going to deactivate your account. Woohoo! If I cause a problem. Hey, we'll see. And it hopefully is going to give you bigger peace of mind. They're basically, if I ever do anything wrong, they're going to look at my account personally, not a robot. I believe that when I see it. And they're going to try and get in contact with me within 72 hours. So it's going to be very interesting. We'll see how it goes. I can't guarantee it, but I'm not really too sure. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But if you want to know, my account health rating right now is about 400. So that's the thing going on there. So I'm just going to undo that. There you go. That was a little bit about that. So that was my account health rating and what's going on. So that's why I thought I'd just jump on. It's going to jump through. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to kind of do it. Oh my God, I'm going to do it. Account health supplier, fine. Joe, yes, for sure. Copy and paste the answers. So yeah, they are copy and paste. I've seen it too many times. Really annoying. Carlos, can you use a simple invoice generator? So yeah, like I wouldn't recommend creating invoices. I really wouldn't, because if you try and create fake invoices and they question it fake, then like it causes problem. Like I would really strongly advise against that. Really strongly advise against creating invoices to send to Amazon. Like that's kind of one of the red flags to shut your account down, because fraud and Amazon don't really like it. Joe, Adam, thanks. I'll try and blank Mondo bank account simply when you can't activate. Yeah, fine. I've done that as wise. Absolutely fine. Let's keep going through. Joe, they want to make your ID and match your bank account name. Yeah, agreed. Absolutely fine. Adam, yeah, set the business bank account. You two are doing that back and forward. I love it. 10 working days. Fine. Fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed. Seller Academy sounds something like I'd love to join once they get my USA style. Yeah, fine. By the way, if you're doing the UK, it's for the UK as well, because we've sold in the UK for the Seller Academy and in the US. The framework's designed for both. Why? Because we did it in the UK, got the framework, and did it again in the US. That was it. It's not very hard. It's a really simple framework to deploy, and we just constantly keep applying it. Like literally, it tells you, like when you're running out of money, what to do. When you're hiring VAs, what they need to be focusing on. It's kind of like at a very fundamental level. This is my big goal where I want to go. I break it down to 1 year, then I break it down to everyone, and within that company, what do they need to do, and what are the KPIs they will need to track on a monthly and even a weekly and even a daily basis. And then all you do is just implement that, and you just keep watching it. And literally I managed to run UK and USA, like literally I just watch this dashboard every week on a Monday, and I know exactly where the business is at, and I know exactly what we need to focus on that week to change. And it's changed. Like it's literally changed the game for us. Like our revenues have gone up, our profitability has gone up, our sourcing results have gone up. It's really good. And obviously now we're just getting messages from Amazon like, your account health is really good. So I'm really happy with it, but it works in the UK and US. It's a framework for running businesses. Interestingly, if you want to know, I use a very, very similar framework within Fast Track FBA to manage that business as well. So but we've tailored this framework just for Amazon, specifically for what everyone within your business needs to know. Every single person has a number and they're tracked on it, and it works really well. It tells you what to do. And then if you're struggling with a number, for example, like how do I improve my GP? We help you with that. Like, here's what you need to do given your current situation, and the dashboard tells you what your current situation is. It's really powerful. It works great, and like we've applied it with 5-figure, 6-figure, and 7-figure sellers, and they're all like, "Wow, I never even realized like I'm set up. This is great. I just know every Monday they come in, they have like an hour, and they know exactly where the business is, and they know exactly what they need to do this week. Not just like spend money. That's the obvious stuff, but like actually I need to focus on this area. And of all my millions and millions of problems I've got, it tells you like this is what you need to do. That's it. It's like focus on these ones first. Focus on that. It's easy. We even have like so much going on, like, but it's so much valuable. There's a lot of courses in there. It's going to really support you. So if you can do USA, fantastic, but it also works in UK, and you can apply the framework to both. Guys, that is the Seller Academy, by the way. It's my framework for 7 figures. But these two business, if you're a 5-figure, 6-figure seller, definitely going to help you out. check that out. Links down below. Let's go and jump through quickly. Adam, it's an 80-20 game. Really can't win them all, but win the majority. Fine. Yeah, agree. How can I find profitable products I don't have to ungate through, sell through Amazon FBA? Go use your tool, go to Amazon, do ungating. Oh my God. Go to Seller Central and go to Amazon, use like Seller Toolkit or SAS or whatever, and find the products on Amazon first, which are ungated, and then reverse store and then reverse source. Don't go and find them on the supplier first and look for them on Amazon. It's a much slower way. Best case scenario is if you do that, then find a couple, then look at the sellers on the listing, generally under 50 reviews, and then what you're going to do is you can do storefront stalking off the best of them. If you don't know what reverse sourcing and storefront stalking is, look at my YouTube channel. That will really help you out as well. I'm going to jump through DG Slither.io. How can I get proof from HMRC that you are non-VAT so you can get a refund for Amazon? I don't think you need proof from HMRC that you're non-VAT. You just need proof from HMRC that you're a business. I think that's it. Don't quote me. I think you just need to prove that you're a business. And because I think you're just incorporation documents will do that. Don't quote me. Like, I never had to deal with that problem. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a really good trick to not pay VAT on the things if you're not VAT registered on your fees. But it's really, you just need to show Amazon that you're a business, not a consumer, really. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. It's not perfect because I don't know the answer to exactly what you're saying. And I don't know if you can. I hope that makes sense. It's a really good question. I think you just need to show me business. Just send them your incorporation documents, see what they say. That might work. I'm just going to go through, should I merge my USA sell account like it's LLC, everything different except the benefit in the UK? No, I would probably not do that. I think, why? Because if your UK account got suspended, and it shouldn't do, because I know people who have had UK accounts suspended and it hasn't suspended the US. But if you, I wouldn't do that. I just log into the different ones. If you want to know, I log into different computers to do that, different IP, different computers. And the reason is for the simple fact that I don't want Amazon's bot to block me in the event that they think that I'm linked. If one goes wrong, I don't want the other one to go wrong. So I wouldn't link them. And I know you have the choice to like linked accounts. I went, no, not doing that in a million years. Coming up through Carlos, Adam, never heard of this. Does it comply with Amazon policies? I hope you're not talking about creating your own invoice. Definitely doesn't. Can't get a refund on paying value-added taxes. Amazon have to charge it. Can only claim back if VAT registered and effectively reducing tax. Yeah, so technically, the terms are slightly. There's a weird thing. If you want to know, okay, look, I'm not a tax expert, but my understanding of the situation is Amazon are required to charge you VAT if they know you're not VAT registered. If basically something like under EU law is if you're not a business, but if you are a business, then they will charge you VAT. But they'll charge it at what's known as the EC reverse charge, which is technically 0%. Why? Because you have to account for it on your side. It gets complex because they're dealing with what's known as EC reverse charge. It's a weird thing about when you trade within Europe, because generally when you are VAT registered, they charge that from Luxembourg, not from the UK. So I'm a UK company. I'm going to be charged VAT from Luxembourg, not the UK. I hope that kind of makes sense. But it is very complex. I won't lie. And generally, most people don't get through it, but it can. I have seen people get past it. But it's something to do with they'll always charge you VAT, but it'll be at 0% rather than 20% because they're going to charge you from Luxembourg via EC reverse charge rather than from the UK at 20%, because even at UK 20%, you can reclaim it. So that makes sense. How long does it take to sell on Amazon? Well, set up an account, buy some stock, get selling. Maybe a week to create the account, maybe a week to ship stock in, get selling. That's it. 2 weeks. I think that's good, Jess. Let's jump through. Adam, this is different. There is VAT on digital services by Amazon, not VAT on item costs. Yeah, they can. Amazon, when you become VAT registered, they change the location they're doing the VAT from. So they do it from Luxembourg, not UK. Hope that makes sense. Oh my God, you guys are going here. Where can you see AHR? Nope. Sorry, you have to say that again, Nathan. Sorry. AHR. Amazon account? Don't know. Carlos, I meant if they're using not as low-res images, the system will reject them if it doesn't fit format. Okay, fine. So you're uploading images. It's going to go through Fizzy. Tom, with your leads program, is it good for new sellers? I'm gating lots of categories. I don't want to waste my money. Yeah, we have an ability to view ungated deals. You can definitely see it. I don't know how many ungated deals are there, but you can definitely see them. And also you can get refunds for gated deals. We've got some updates coming. Watch this space in about 2.5 weeks' time. I think you'll be quite impressed. 2.5 weeks. we should be able to automatically hide all deals that you're gated in. Automatically, just for your account. Watch this space. It's going to really help you out. Fizzy Jizzy, about 2.5 weeks, the lead service is changing dramatically. It's going to really help you out. Let's go and jump through. Yeah, don't create anything fake, 100%. Which prep centers do you recommend? I'll shout some on the top of my head. Systemized Fulfillment, Kev Blackburn, I really like him. We Prep FBA, I like them guys as well. Fast Pack FBA, they're cool. And there's probably 3. Check them out. They're really good. Systemized Fulfillment take videos of your boxes. So if you lose any stock, they'll send you the video, and then you can send that to Amazon and say, I did pack it. Really good. My account is at, wow. My account, so you're saying your account health, I'm assuming, 526. Yeah, so we're 400 and you're at 526. Fantastic. And obviously 1.8 million. God, honestly, fantastic. Absolutely, really, really well done. My God, you guys are on fire with questions today. I was going to go hit the gym. I might have to stay here. Adam said, okay, DG, I've got no idea in digital services. Great work. Adam, easy. Check Habu. Cool. Okay. Any other 3PL really which has good ratings? Cool. Adam, but thanks. What about the service? My God, this is like, okay, I'm just going to kind of skim through. You guys are like chatting without me. Like, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have a nice drink, maybe get a cocktail out or something. Let you guys have the conversation in the YouTube chat. So absolutely love it. Keep up the great work, guys. Hi, Tom. In setting up the USA course, do you show us how to set up the different PCs, like you mentioned, stop Amazon bots linking to accounts? I don't, unfortunately, because it's quite complex. Like, it's really complex. We use something called Amazon Light Sale, and it's not the easiest thing. I didn't like it. It took me a day to figure out how to do it. Well, not a day, like a few hours. But it's not helpful. Like, you can do it another way, but I don't think I talked about it in the course. Some people do it. Look, at the end of the day, the one thing I say is while I'm using different PCs, I'm still linked with the passport. The passport is the same thing. So I generally, like, if Amazon want to shut me down, they'll shut me down. They know who I am. It's not very hard. I'm looking for the bot. So unfortunately, I don't do that. If you want to know, research it. Amazon Light Sale, create a separate PC. It's a remote PC. That's what we do. Nathan, account health rating. Yeah. So how do we access it? Account health rating, just in your Amazon account. Yeah, Amazon account health. That's it. Carlos is at 526, which is amazing. Top work, Carlos. I'm at 400. Like, honestly, really well done. And I've got nothing on there. Account health is the SS menu performance. My God, Adam, you should be hosting this. I absolutely love it. Which repricing tool is good for OA, RA, and wholesaling? Any of the repricers will do it. Honestly, any of the repricers. It doesn't really matter for OA or wholesale. We use STK. What else? Like STK, Seller Snaps, Repricer Express, or I think it's just called repricer.com now. Some people like Be Cool. I'm not a huge fan. But I haven't used it in like 2 years, so I can't really comment anymore. But yeah, I think any of them will work. I think it really works out that well. So yeah, definitely like try like all the repricing ones work. Cool, guys. If you've got any more questions, let me know. And I appreciate you had like like Adam and Jilly. I think it's Jilly. I've had a conversation, and Nathan as well. You know, he's talked about the account health. Absolutely love that. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for sharing. I will just kind of share, if anyone's wondered, I got a nice message this week about the Amazon account health rating. Welcome to Account Health Assured. Everyone loves assurance. And my account health is about 400 right now in the US. I've not seen this in the UK. It's about 400 in the US. And obviously that's about it, really. Like that one. And basically what they're selling, which is really nice, they're telling me they're not going to shut me down. Woohoo! I'm not going to say that. So 1 second. I will show you. I will see if I can get in. Can I get 1 second? Can I change this? There we go. I'll go back to the screen share, add to screen. I think Nathan, here you go. So someone is asking, where can I see the number for account health rating, which is this bit here. I'm going to try and zoom in. Can I zoom in? Yeah, so this number is only available in the US right now. You don't get it in the UK. This is the US number. I don't have it in the UK, but I think it will come to the UK. The US has it. I'm 400. Nathan's a whopping big 552. See if I can get that image back up again. He's like absolutely smashing it. Oh, so I think it's Nathan, or is it Carlos? Yeah, Carlos. There you go. Carlos he's at 562, and I'm only 400. Part-time Tom here, but I think it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, honestly, top work. But that's only available in the UK, and that's under account health rating, AHR. Just learned that one. So don't get it. So it's in the US. You don't have it in the UK. I'm trying to explain that for you, but it will come to UK, of course. So that's fine. Yeah. So IPI score is something different. And Nathan's saying, yeah, that's why. Fantastic. So IPI score is 396. Fantastic. I don't know what my IPI is. It's on a metric somewhere. I don't need to look at it. It's on track. We're all fine. Pretty sorry. When I do the Seller Academy, I talked about the framework that we use. We only really focus on the problems. I don't really need to know the numbers whereby everything's fine. So if we talk about IPI score, if it's within the range we're happy with, I won't even bother looking at it. It just goes green, and I'm like, yeah, fine, move on. That's all I care about. We're only looking at things whereby they're not where we want them to be, and then we focus our energy on that. And why? Because my God, you have there's so much to do in life. That's the goal. The goal is to say, right, what do we need to do? How is it working? And what's where do we need to focus our energy? Because we all have 24 hours in a day. So in the Seller Academy, I talk about that a lot, and I think, and that's how I manage my businesses. And by the way, that's how I manage the business in 2 hours a week. I spend more time with you guys than I think I spend with any of my staff members. Absolutely crazy. So what I will say is, first things first, Nathan has said his IPI is 781. Nathan, what the hell are you doing? My God, man on fire. Absolutely love it. Honestly, keep up the great work. And Adam said, thank you for all continuing to motivate. So I should come and give you a Tony Robbins quote one day. That would be really, really good. But what I do just want to say is thank you very much for everyone for joining. If you're interested in checking out the Seller Academy, fasttrackfba.com/seller, it's just here. Let me know if you want me to come join you tomorrow. Maybe something else will happen up. How we're doing spend-wise. What's it called? Black Friday is coming up soon. Let me know how you're getting on in November. Are you seeing increases in Q4? I will probably come join you tomorrow and see if I can come join a quick half an hour live. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's joined. All the questions, hit the thumbs up, please, for the love of God. If anyone's watching right now, Instagram, give me a love heart. If you're on Facebook, give me a thing. If Facebook, give me a thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. And I just want to say to anyone who's joining on the chat, especially around the reseller network, and appreciate it. Just Christos has given me access to his YouTube, so I'm sharing that as well. Hopefully it's really and what I will say is, obviously, I do like to come live with you guys and try and help answer your questions. I do this with my own people within the Seller Academy, do it on a proper group call where they can all see faces and talk. But it's just nice to share. I really like this. So do let me know if there's things that I can do, but I will leave you guys to it and hopefully catch up with you tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Oh, stop sharing. End broadcast.